All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
BoJack Horseman, Season 1, Episode 6. We got the Diane episode.
We did.
And now I'm just up for whatever else the show wants to give us, you know? It's like we got the main thing that I wanted out of the way, and now on to whatever's next.
Yeah, I think that BoJack having a lot more just time to kind of take things in stride and see where this book journey will lead him is good, because if he understands Diane a bit more, I feel like he'll be able to see the ways in which they can help each other a lot more. And while they're definitely going to be there's going to be issues.
Yes.
You know.
There are many issues at play.
Yeah, but there are going to be more. Yeah, I could see this being a good start. Some good momentum.
Yes.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into it.
First day, huh?
Well,
stick with me. You're gonna be just fine. Probably just forgot.
holy shit!
Hey,
Oh my God.
Not as bumpy as that pilot's landing.
That was seriously very scary. I'm just glad you were there.
I might be crazy, because this is such a dumb question, and I'm embarrassed to even ask.
Are you guys like...
Do you have anything to worry about with you? And
Yeah.
What? Get out of here.
I gotta say, BoJack, that is a... Okay. I guess we can make this work.
Oh man, remember that guy in...
And he's the one out. Oh no.
Remembering him. Oh, ew. There's something in my food.
Oh crap, someone get the manager.
No, wait. It's supposed to be in there. Welcome home, honey. I got you a dependent, because I'm dependent on you.
Oh boy.
Well, how about some champagne for the happy couple? Waiter, give me a bottle of Dom to keep with the trend of sweet D kids.
You're too kind, but everyone knows you go off menu for the good stuff.
A toast on me to Diane and Mr. Peanutbutter. I'd like a round of drinks for everyone. Off the menu, of course.
BoJack, folks.
Oh
what
God.
Well, you guys don't have to do this.
What is going
I
on?
happily go down this petty road of raising and re-raising one another. Please do.
Yeah!
Who wants a ride in the chopper?
Okay, guys, this has been fun and also an offensive display of extravagant wealth.
Yeah.
Maybe we should call it a night.
What's the rush? Because I just bought the restaurant and we can stay as long as we want. Hey, you, I own you now. Do a dance.
Oh my God.
What?
I think you'd enjoy hanging out with me and the gang.
When you say the gang, you mean a gang?
Check this out. If you want to lift weights, we got great yard connections.
Oh no!
Like toilet wine, we spent the past 20 years perfecting Pruno.
Never thought I'd say this, but you put a pretty good spin on Nazis.
Tell you what, drop by our party tomorrow. Shoot the shit with the guys, mostly about Jews, and make up your own mind.
Oh my God.
Take my card.
Whoa,
No.
where?
Yeah, where were you keeping that? Oh my God!
Rest. Why rest? I'm not tired.
I'm twice as not tired.
Oh,
God.
Yes, good. Montage that shit. Wait,
Oh.
Big City Peanut
Or
and
D,
BoJack.
Sex.
BoJack is
and
one behind.
candy.
BoJack! Todd, where the hell have you been? Because I need your help and you're my phone a friend. Marie Curie won Nobel Prizes in which two sciences? A, chemistry and physics. B, biology and physics.
Oh, B! The answer's B!
It's A.
Damn it, Todd. This was life or death.
Same with me. The bell said at $50. I'll be here.
We're still out? Ugh. Night, BoJack.
Good night, Diane. Give me a bottle of something to help me forget my problems. Oh, maybe not that. What is this, breakfast? Yeah, that's about right. Well, that worked effectively.
It's a Hollywood done it, as police are scrambling to
Oh,
figure
yes,
out who
yes.
stole the D from the famed Hollywood sign.
Oh shit.
Tinseltown's at DEFCON 5 until their diabolically displaced D is demonstrably displayed once more.
Hey, D, voted memoirist. I can't work on the book today. Too ill. Cough.
Are you ill or hungover? Because instead of coughing, you just said the word cough. Plus, you left me a long, drunken voicemail last.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Yep, see you later.
But we had an appointment.
What's that? An actor flaking on an obligation? Welcome to Hollywood.
I think you mean Hollywood. Did you see? Someone stole the D off the sign.
Cough, 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 door slam. Look, I need to get rid of this before Diane sees it.
Why do you care if Diane... Oh, fish. Are you in love with your biographer?
What?
What?
Yeah, I don't know. The D might be for David, because apparently when I was drunk, I David Boreanaz.
Yeah, you did that. Look, I'll keep your little crush busy long enough for you to get rid of the contraband.
That's nice continuity.
You're my date, dummy.
Since when do women your age get invited to weddings?
I have a
Oh!
lot of nieces and nephews.
You do not go there, BoJack.
Holy shit.
Oh, how did I figure it out?
Wow, well.
The clues use deduction, puzzle solving, a little bit of forensics.
The big
and
drag
also,
mark
today,
that led
I
straight to your
listened
house.
the voicemail you left me saying you were stealing the D because of Diane, so I could, and I quote, suck your D.
Yep.
Come on. I mean, am I attracted to her? Sure. Do my days feel better when I'm around her? Yeah. Does she get me in ways no woman ever has? Indubitably. But do I like her? The answer is no. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh my god.
I help you get rid of that D, and you never talk to Diane again.
Well, I have to talk to her because she's writing my book.
Okay, but just don't pursue her romantically?
Deal.
Ah, I knew I'd get...
Yeah, you got the handshake. I love the way the show writes these little things at the beginning to set them up and fulfill them in the same episode.
Now, the Aryans are good guys. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if you're gonna get the right attention over there.
Am I really being courted by two gangs? Oh, I feel like the belle of the ball.
Oh my god.
So, this is the shapeless biographer I've heard so much about. Open your eyes. BoJack's clearly in love with you.
Get out of here.
Yeah, she knew. She put two and two together.
You'd think these coffees would get the juices flowing.
Well, they do have Baileys in them.
Is that why I feel drunk? Because I've had like 7 or 8 coffees.
Oh my god.
You beautiful bastard. We can pick up the D with your chopper, fly it out of here, and then dump it out into the ocean.
Stupendous! Take that, the ocean.
No, it's still free spendable money. This is a huge story.
Dollars are like the new penny.
Yeah, cash is for poor people.
What is wrong with you bozos? Just riot over the damn money already.
Well, nothing to see here, I guess.
Ooh, oh, Jesus Christ.
Mr. Peanutbutter, take her home.
It's done.
This just in, a break in the story of the Hollywood heist. We now go live to the house of Mr. Peanutbutter, star of Mr. Peanutbutter's House.
Oh, jeez, what did that idiot do?
I stole the D.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press,
Yeah.
I, and I alone,
Yeah.
stole the D from the Hollywood side.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Wow, Mr. Peanutbutter, it's kind of a lot. I don't really like to be on camera.
And do you
Diane receives the D.
anything or anyone?
I gotta go. We'll talk about it
Oh,
later.
yeah.
Oh my Todd, you look beautiful, Holmes.
What? This whole thing? The guards made me wear it.
Oh, come meet my boy Santiago.
You know, I'll be right back. I left my cot unmade.
Oh, what?
No way.
Oh my god.
Pulling an Anne Frank on ya.
What do you mean?
Desecrating a major landmark in a drunken stupor, that's a BoJack Horseman thing. But stealing it for your girlfriend as a grand display of affection? That's Mr. Peanutbutter.
You're right. It's Mr. Peanutbutter all over. That's
Damn!
not true. I can express feelings.
Damn!
Nothing on the outside, nothing on the inside.
Oh my god!
You got some great moves, Todd.
Oh
You
my
dance
God.
like a white man, and I love it.
Hey, no disrespect, but I got a few chess pieces I forgot need whittling.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, thank God you're back. I was getting nervous that you left me for another gang. If that happened, I'd have to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's because it wasn't
Pulled
for
the
you.
hair.
Yeah, she
It
did the
wasn't
hair
a
tuck.
Diane thing. It was a Mr. Peanutbutter thing.
What would be a Diane thing?
A Diane thing would be something that shows he really knows you. Just that you should be with someone who knows you.
Yeah? Like who?
Whoa, were we taping? Okay, you want to hear my Andy Dick story? It's a dude.
Oh! Oh!
Hey!
Oh, you didn't take off.
White people, right?
Todd, why in the name of Pat Buchanan are you dressed like a Latin king?
What?
Are you playing both sides?
Look, in fact, if you just took the time to get to know each other the way you did me, you'd agree we don't need gangs anymore because deep down we're all just people.
He gets shivved, and that's how he gets out of prison.
Look, things got a bit weird earlier, so I want to make sure that we're still on for tomorrow to talk about the time I sneezed on Marissa Tomei.
Before. I know the D was overkill, so I got you something more personal.
Difficult in any way during
Wow.
this process, you know.
Oh,
It's
this is
really hard
good.
to have somebody know you, I guess. And you do know me, Diane.
We're very different, but I think we bring out the best in each other.
And I know I'm not the perfect guy. I actually kind of hate myself a lot of the time. But when
This is so much
when I'm with
progress.
you,
I know.
I don't hate myself.
And it's going to be completely undone by the fact that she's probably going to stay with Mr. Peanutbutter.
Yep.
I've got an important.
Is he gonna
question to ask.
propose?
God.
No cameras, no big spectacle, just me and you.
Call me back. This was BoJack, by the way.
Yeah.
Of becoming Mrs. Peanutbutter.
Oh.
Wow, this is happening so fast. Yes!
It's her! Make that celebration scotch!
What's the difference?
It's the same scotch! Diane! Hey, you!
Hey, I'm engaged.
Oh, wow! To Mr. Peanutbutter?
I saw you left me a voicemail.
Delete it. It's just a drunken recipe for bunt cake. Not important.
Oh!
I gotta go. They're about to move the D back.
Well, nobody knows me like you.
Time to bring this baby home.
What?
Wait.
You guys aren't so different.
You're going to drop it on the prison, yeah.
We're free!
Run!
Wow.
I thought they were going
What a
to
twist.
stomp
huh?
his teeth into
They say there's no news stories in Hollywood.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
We just tore a whole
That was...
a whole new hole in this status quo here. Diane is engaged to Mr. Peanutbutter.
Yep, and she's already maybe regretting it.
Kinda, but also she is sticking with it. She's not calling back to be like, is there any reason why I shouldn't do it? You know?
Well,
so,
and this is the kind of stuff that she has gotten used to over the course of their relationship.
Yes.
So
his whiplash, kind of neurotic and almost bipolar kind of behavior. But to be fair, the other thing is that Mr. Peanutbutter isn't really that bipolar. It's more that he is obsessed with BoJack.
And also with himself.
Well, and with himself. But it's the idea that he's consistently, like, nice enough to her that she doesn't see it as a problem.
Right.
And that was her main thing with contrasting him with her family and the men in that situation, is that he's actually a pretty decent guy, all things considered. But yes, he is narcissistic.
Yeah, there's those exceptions.
Yeah.
But, as long as you ignore those, it's fine.
Right. It's the what's your palatable form of dysfunction.
Right. But
wow,
boy.
Poor Todd, too, had to deal with all that shit with the fucking Aryan nation and the Latin kings.
God, the fact that they had him run into the neo-Nazi while they were bathing, and it's you like cleansing, I like cleansing. Oh my God.
This is so painful. And then just the idea of them equating it to the 2 dates to the prom kind of setup.
Yeah,
I love that idea.
That was brilliant.
It's so funny. And then also the idea that a sitcom actually like created that kind of setup for a story makes perfect sense as to where it would originate. But also
I am curious which sitcom is the stand-in for
right.
this,
Or what story did the first specifically that, because that's the thing. You might not ever really find that there was never anything before that like it, but it's specifically 2 dates, specifically to the prom, where you specifically tried to go out with both of them at the same time.
Because I get the feeling, like, I
that
could
feels
totally
like a
be
sitcom.
wrong.
Like it's a situational comedy.
Yes, but also with the situation with this show and BoJack's show that he had horsing around or whatever, and then Mr. Peanut Butter's house. That feels like it could totally be something where they're two specific shows that actually exist. Not those specifically, but they're stand-ins for
counterparts.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay.
BoJack actually was vulnerable and honest.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And he actually did show that there were elements of his vulnerability with Diane from before that carried over to him enjoying her company enough that he genuinely tried to connect with her on a deeper level.
Right.
And she liked it. The thing is that obviously, he's a bit problematic as a person just in general.
Just a tad.
Not a Todd, but a tad. And then also, the other thing, they have a professional working relationship here where she's contracted to do a thing with him. And yet, here's the thing. There was that part where he was starting to open up in that regard, and she quickly realized, oh, I need to turn off the recording.
Yeah.
But they were recording.
Right.
And, bro... That's there. That's in.
Right.
And you have to wonder if her method is to observe you in every aspect of who you are, this could be part of it.
Sure.
And that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing, but you need to be aware of that.
Right. There are lots of ways that this can go badly.
Very badly.
In addition to how it already has gone.
Yeah.
And that'll make for some very entertaining television.
Yes.
Yeah, because
some very painful life lessons for you.
But one of the other things I want to say that I really appreciate about this, so the affair, right, in the Western television, it's such a common thing, right, that you just, if a show goes on long enough, it's going to happen, and it's very frustrating for me. Right?
Oh, wait, there's a woman in the story?
Yeah,
she has
exactly.
to sleep with at least two men.
Well, or just the idea of the only development is who's sleeping with who. And, oh, by the way, if we, we can't have any kind of, lasting relationship, or if we see that our show is doing badly, we're going to bait an affair so that way you have to keep watching to make sure that it doesn't happen, Right?
Take any live-action drama in American television, and by season 3, that's what
they
they're
literally
doing.
Killed Firefly because Whedon wouldn't do that, right?
I mean, that's not the only reason.
Well, okay, not the only reason, but yeah. So in this situation, though, they circumvent a lot of the problems that I have with the affair arc because it's actually something that is causing progress in the development of our main character.
I feel like you're jumping the shark a little bit here. We might still just do this in 3 episodes, Jacob. It's just we haven't gotten to the point where she's in a serious committed relationship yet, so that the affair is actually going to be.
No, we're already in affair arc land.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
No, because it doesn't matter if the affair is actually happening, right?
Oh.
It's just the baiting of it happening. There are shows I've seen where they'll do whole affair arcs, and the affair never actually happens. Right. They just sort of dangle it in front of you to keep your attention, right?
Don't stop watching.
yeah, exactly. But in this case, we got in the same breath that we get something that could be absolutely disastrous, we're getting something that we've been wanting to see for a long time. BoJack actually being open and honest with both himself and someone else about who he is, how he feels, what's really going on there. And if it takes something like this for that to happen, that makes a lot of sense. That will keep it messy for sure. But that's movement that we are excited to see and have been looking forward to seeing since the beginning of the show. So I am very grateful for that.
Yeah, me too. And to be fair, we have seen this before. It's always with Diane, though. He has done this before, and it's something
right. Little incremental bits, but never to this degree.
Yeah. It's always a slightly larger version after every episode that it happens. But this has happened, I think, twice before now at this point.
Yeah,
and the first time it happened was the very beginning of
the very first episode, and that's how you set up the dynamic.
Yeah. So having that be something that keeps the chemistry between the two of them strong, not just because they can joke around about a couple of the things that they have shared experience with, but also she's also learning to be more comfortable with vulnerability and honesty and openness, and kind of does need someone to do that with that's not Mr. Peanut Butter, because he doesn't have the capacity to do that.
Nope.
And it's actually really sad now that we saw, in some ways, this is the lengths that Mr. Peanut Butter will go when he realizes that his relationship with Diane is threatened, not because of anything to do with what he's done, but more to do with what he hasn't done. He hasn't actually connected with her. He hasn't gotten to know her really. He doesn't. He knows her enough that he knows that she would like the scrapbook thing. Mm-hmm. Like that was a genuinely good thing that she liked.
Although there was a part of me that was wondering if somehow he had. Now I think it's just showing that both of them knew that would be something that she would like. But there was that part of me that was wondering if like, wait, is he just actually just like ripping off a bunch of things that BoJack had ideas to
so let me cook here. The point of that was that he used it specifically at the most vulnerable point. He used it at the point where it would be the most effective.
Oh.
He used it at the point only when he was going to ask her to marry him.
Sure.
He hadn't done that ever before necessarily.
Right.
Now, he might have been building up to that, and we might be vilifying him a bit too much.
Yeah, because there are the things of where it's like, okay, he does the selfish thing of, like, no, we're going to do my thing. But then he does, no, but I got you some plane tickets. You'll still be able to make it to, your show you want to see.
Yeah, it's the mixed bag of nobody in this character, no character in this show is evil. All of them are just kind of fucked up in their own different ways.
Yeah.
And that's what good human drama is about, is just the way in which people are screwed up and struggling to make it through their lives a little bit better than the day before.
It doesn't need to be manufactured because there's plenty of things that you can just, You're not short for resources.
You're not short for resources, especially in this show.
No.
Within 6 episodes, we have got so much material. In fact, the idea... The idea that Princess Carolyn, is just able to just be like, we can make a movie out of this.
Right.
Kate Blanchett, like she's always like trying to manipulate and utilize the resources in the best possible way for her own benefit.
Carolyn is probably one of my favorite, she's probably my favorite side character in this show.
Yeah, probably.
Right, where it's like she's not like the core cast.
Yeah, she's not Diane or BoJack.
Yeah, she's not Diane, BoJack, or
Todd. Todd's kind of.
Todd's like the
closest to a main character that's not a main character.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah. But she's just delightful, and I absolutely love it. The whole bit.
Shameless.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely shameless.
Well,
I love her.
It's great commentary on just the whole Hollywood,
cutthroat culture.
Cutthroat culture in general. And also, we got that with the bit of I'm literally throwing money off the roof. These are just ones. No, that's like the pennies of today. Come on. Nobody cares.
Yeah. The window dressing for this show with regards to the people of the city, the news reporter guy, the people just happening by, the Beyonce situation that led to them talking about the lyrics for a bunch of her songs. Amazing stuff, hilarious, and it's there kind of to pad out the world a little bit and the pacing, but when it's utilized in these specific ways to accent exactly what's fucked up about Hollywood, when we're showing these different extremes of how fucked up it can get.
We're showing a situation where there's an affair, and maybe we're almost supposed to there's a bait of that potentially happening, and we're almost kind of rooting for it because it's like maybe that might be the best slice of happiness we can sort of get in this situation with all of these characters, at least with the way they are right now,
I do think that it's it's a bit right now where for the most part Mr. Peanutbutter has still not been fully characterized enough to be more than a caricature.
Yes.
So I do not feel that bad for him having things not go his way.
I don't think
until we start to see some vulnerability from him, so we actually know who he is.
We haven't even seen if he actually cares about Diane, much less has connection with Diane for something like this to be something that would hurt him.
Yeah.
It might just be something where it's he doesn't like to be by himself, so
he's dependent. After all,
he is dependent, right? And so he doesn't want that to be taken away.
Yeah, right? I think that's more what it is that right now he is a foil to BoJack. He is a caricature. He is a very extremely goofy and kind of off-brand, kind of narcissistic look at BoJack on the surface level. And because we're telling the story about BoJack, we don't see a lot of Mr. Peanutbutter's perspective, but that's how BoJack could look, if you will, to people from the outside. But because
if he had his life a bit more put together, kind of. Or...
Well, no. I think that's the point, is that to everybody else, Mr. Peanutbutter looks like he has his life put together. But no,
It's all a facade. It's all an act. He's deeply insecure. He's super narcissistic.
Right.
He's extremely annoying to be around.
Yeah.
He only is obsessed with himself. In some ways, he's exactly like BoJack.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just that we don't have the internal perspective to see the nuance and the contradiction. So right now, like him saying, he's just a foil. He's a caricature.
Yeah.
So for now, if there was an affair that happened, I wouldn't care at all about how he feels about it, really, because he's not a character yet. And like, not really. Like, Todd has contradictions, desires, hopes, things that we've seen. Yeah, if bad things happen to Todd, it hurts.
Right. When there was the Todd episode and BoJack betrayed him and all that stuff, it hurt.
Even
though it was done with the silly like front of the some space opera, you know. Right. It's like, okay, yeah, this is totally goofy and whatnot, but we care about it because there's genuine emotion and feeling that's happening there.
We know Todd.
Yeah.
This was the closest we've gotten to knowing Mr. Peanutbutter, but it still wasn't a full Mr. Peanutbutter episode.
Because even the very point where it's like, are we seeing the Mr. Peanutbutter for real?
Yeah.
No, it's actually not. He's always on. Like it almost feels like it's the kind of thing where the persona that he puts out there, yes, it could be to conceal for like insecurities and stuff.
Sure.
But I could see it also just being the thing where he's the method actor that's like, I'm creating a brand, I have my thing, and so I need to constantly be this person of energy and fun so that people like me, I get the jobs, and I do the thing.
He's just not that good at it. Like,
sure,
he's decent at it.
Right.
But he's not that good at it. Yeah, it works on maybe some elements of the general public, but we don't see people swarming around him to get like either it's either that he's not that famous.
Sure, because he is just like, even if it's a hit show, it's still just a TV show.
Right. Or maybe it's that he's putting out something that is so bland and nothing in that regard that he doesn't generate the spice of someone like BoJack, who gets the news like controversy or scandal or something else, and
right.
Yeah.
That
is an interesting point, though. The idea that his persona is something that he's generating to fulfill a specific brand, that feels not like a person that idolizes BoJack.
Right.
That feels contrary, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe
there's something to that there.
Well, okay. I could see it being something where if he's like, all right, I need to be BoJack but better.
Ooh, okay.
Right, because that's what my show is.
Constantly.
Right, yeah,
sense.
exactly.
Yeah.
So then it's the I need to know BoJack. I need to understand who he is. I don't know. Maybe, but it really does feel like BoJack's more like his hero. But then at the same time, we don't really see that when he's interacting with him. But we do know
because he doesn't want BoJack to know.
Right.
Like, that's why when Diane was talking about this stuff, he's like, oh,
no.
Stop. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Interesting.
But it's very fun stuff. I like, there's a lot happening, and it feels meaningful to the characters, so I'm actually invested in where it goes, rather than it just feeling like fun antics for the sake of antics. You know?
Sure. We did undo a bit of the whole Todd went to prison thing by just a D crashes.
But that was a joke in the first place anyways of, we do a funny thing at, BoJack's house and get a bunch of money, and then, oh no, he gets arrested.
I genuinely thought that this was going to spill over actually into a very specific character direction for Todd.
Well, I mean, hey, don't count your horses just yet. I mean, that could still happen.
That could still happen. That's true. I guess I just wanted it to go a bit further. And the fact that they used it primarily for this gag bit was okay. But I would like to see it actually get brought up, like you're saying, in the future.
Within the structure of this episode, that was very much like Todd was the parallel for the situation.
He was the B plot, yeah.
But the parallel for the situation with BoJack, Diane, and Peanutbutter.
Yes.
But also the levity to make it so that, potential serious stuff that's happening there, we can still have some jokes that are being thrown.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, he was the Diane for this.
We can laugh about Anne Frank and stuff.
I have not seen in a comedy show that whole side of things explored
that was
that much.
Socially, I'm more of a oh no. Holy shit.
That was such a good dig on
there's
there's so many things to get into that. But yeah, y'all,
Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about other shows in general, and also be sure to check out my Twitch channel where I'm playing Persona 5 Royal there. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.